Hey guys, what's up? What's going on? Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time, hi, my name is Himani. If you like what I do, make sure to subscribe and join the family. And while you're subscribing, make sure you hit the post bell notification so you stay updated. You can also follow me on Instagram at The Eternal Flame. The link will be in the description box. So today's video is a pick a card reading. It's all about what is your life purpose. So if you're new to pick a card readings, I would like to give you a quick rundown to how it works. So as you can see here, there are 4 piles. This is pile number 1 with the selenite pencil, pile number 2 with clear quartz, pile number 3 with pyrite, and pile number 4 with smoky quartz. Choose your pile with your intuition, which calls you the most. If you want to meditate on the cards, feel free to pause the video. And once you've chosen your pile, you can check the timestamps I provide down in the description box, and I'll see you there. Hey pile number 1, so let's see what is your life purpose in this incarnation. So first we'll start with your tarot cards. This is the 6 of Wands in reverse, the Moon in reverse, Ace of Pentacles, and the 4 of Cups. So the first thing that I can clearly see is that you're trying to avoid, your something in your life. There is some offer to you, there's something you're passionate about, but you're not willing to do it, maybe because of its, duty, or just because you think that it will not work out as you thought it will. But you will not settle until that. You will not settle. As you can see, this victory card is upside down. So you will not settle in life until you do what you are passionate about, what you like. And with the Moon in reverse, I really feel that it's like more of you taking advantage of people. It's not people taking advantage of you, like lying, maybe lying, or doing some kind of sneaky stuff to people that you shouldn't be doing in a business, more of like a business sort. But for that, you need to take the leap of faith. As we have the Ace of Pentacles, and Pentacles are all about money. So you do have the Ace, but as I see here is like more of, you're not willing to take that hand. Like you can see here, there is this hand out of nowhere offering a pentacle, and over here also you can see this man sitting. He has closed his eyes, he's focusing on these 3 cups, and there is this cloud, and there's this hand which offering him another cup. So you're not ready to take that leap of faith. You're feeling like, oh, this might not help me, or this might not bring me as much as money or financial security I want. But understand this one thing, that when you're passionate about something, and when you do it with all your focus and all your potential, you will be able to make a living out of it, no matter what. You will be able to do that. You need to understand it. And I also feel that you have to be disciplined first of all, because of this, the 6 of Wands in reverse. I really feel like it's someone who is very disciplined, who's very determined to what they want to do, but it's upside down. So you have to be determined, you have to be very sure about what you do and how you do it, because when you're sure about it, you know how things exactly will go for you. As your current situation, I see that you are quite disappointed with something that you are doing, and you're not willing to do it. You don't want to do it, but you have to, like some, maybe your parents, or like some external forces pushing you to do that work which you don't want to do, but you're still doing it for some reason. So make sure that you know you don't do stuff just because someone has asked you to do. You do something when you actually feel passionate, or motivated towards it. And I also feel it's like more of a routine work. You might want to start a business of your own, maybe online, offline, or any kind of thing that you are in charge of. You are not working under somebody, but people are working under you. You want to be that potential leader, but then just that something in your life which is disappointing you is not allowing you to take that leap of faith, and you're scared of doing that, honestly, if you ask me with this. You're scared of doing that, and you have no idea about what you want to do. With the moon in reverse, moon can talk about, secrets, keeping secrets, or someone keeping secrets towards you, or it's just as in intuition or beauty. But your intuition is absolutely void right now, because you are not being able to analyze of what you should do and how you should do it. So make sure, and being disappointed will not help you. You have to take this leap of faith. You have to take this hand that universe is offering you. You need to take it, and you need to, be like, what, I will make sure that I do what I love. Like for some people, like 9 to 5 job is their passion. They want to do that. They want to experience that. For some people, business is what they love. So if you have something like that, some people they just want to be an influencer. Someone wants to be a YouTuber. So, make sure that whatever you do it with passion, and what drives your motivation is what you need to do in your life. And your internal condition is also very, filled with turmoil. So make sure that, you actually look at this cup instead of closing your eyes, instead of being disappointed. And I do feel that, you will take, and if you ask me about money, like what if I follow my passion, and what about the financial security, you have that. You don't need to worry about, what your financial security will look like, because as you can see, there's this big gold coin. So it's like, it's quite financially secure. It's just that you need to take that leap of faith. You have to work on yourself, and make sure that you speak your truth in front of people. If you don't like something, if you don't want to do it, say it. Because you are doing this just for the sake of people to acknowledge you, like, oh, I asked you to do this, oh, thank you so much for listening to me, and all that nonsense. But you need to speak your truth. You need to be disciplined. You need to be determined for what you want. And once you do that, you have all the security in front of you. It's you who has to decide what you want. So the next two cards we have are, the answers you need are coming, full moon and Gemini, and expect powerful change, new moon eclipse. So as you can see with this card, this says expect powerful change. So it's very easy to understand that you do have all the powerful change. You have all the financial security. It's just that you need to take this leap of faith, and you will get like a message. I heard this, that you will get that message on what you should actually opt for, because this is something that you're very you want to be committed to, but you're not being able to do that because you're scared that this might not work out as I think it might. So make sure that you keep that insecurities aside, because these insecurities can hamper our future in a very big form, and we don't even realize that actually. So make sure that you listen to your inner guidance. If you actually feel called for something, do it. If you don't, leave it. There's nothing wrong. We all are human. We all make mistakes. It's absolutely fine. It's just that make sure that you do what you actually feel called to do. That if you feel, like if you are doing a 9 to 5 job and you have no interest in it, you want to start your own business, do it. You have to take a leap of faith, and you need to have patience. The immediate message right now I got was, you need to have patience. And don't regret anything. Regret will not do anything. Being disappointed, being, regretting that what if, at your 60s, you don't want to be lying in your bed and saying, oh, I wish I would have taken that decision, or I wish I would have taken that job opportunity. That's not how things are going to work out for you. If you actually want something to work out for you, go after it, take that leap of faith. Everything will happen on its own. And universe is saying that, I am offering you this cup. If you want to change your life, take this cup. If you want to change your life, take this pentacle. I am offering it to you, but it's you who has to trust me. So the next two cards we have are integrity and virtue. So these two cards are very interrelated. I'll tell you why. Because integrity talks about, speaking your truth, being very disciplined, very high standards. And virtue is having, like very strong moral principles. So I feel that both of them are very interrelated. Here, these two cards are asking you to be determined, to have high standards about yourself and about your profession. Anything, maybe it can be literally anything that you want to do that you don't trust, but it's asking you, the universe is asking you to trust them and take this leap of faith. And the step is to be taken by you. The step is not something that will be taken by others. So make sure of that. The next three cards we have are justice, nutrition, and environmentalist. So your profession, if you want, can be, a judge, like a lawyer or a judge, or it can be, like you might feel called for, taking care of the plants, being activist about plants and animals, not only plants but animals as well. So make sure of that. And with this nutrition card, you can be a dietitian, but here I more feel, take care of your body, take care of your health, take care of your mental body. You need to be mentally stable. You need to be very strong mentally if you want to take this leap of faith. And regretting will not help. Again and again I'm saying you, regretting will not help. So make sure that you don't regret this moment and you embrace it as much as you can. You guys might be an earth angel, because here it says you're an earth angel who was born to protect, nurture and teach about nature and the animals. So you might feel called to work in an animal shelter. If you want to do that, go for it. If whatever you feel like, do it. It is meant for you and it will, bring you peace and financial security, or any kind of security. Not only financially but mentally also, you have a security, like, okay, this is what I'm doing and I am secured, I am protected, I know that. So make sure that you listen to what you actually have inside you. And justice doesn't only need to be, like lawyer or a judge, but you can, just be, you can run an NGO and help people with that. So it doesn't always need to be, like those high class professions. It can be as simple as, like having your own garden. So it's absolutely onto you what you want to do. It's just that make sure that, whatever you do it with passion, you do it with your full determination, you do it with your full potential. And the last card that we have is gratitude. So I had the intention of pulling out this card asking, what do they need to understand before they step into their full potential? So for you, I got the gratitude card. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents me. You have the opportunity, you have the will. It's just that you need to trust the universe and take this leap of faith. No matter if like I'm getting this, that many of your parents might be the, like issue for you to step into anything that you want to do. But after some time, even they'll understand that why you want to do it, and What's the reason behind it? Because I know how it is when you want to do all of this and your parents want you to have this like a very secure job, even though except the lawyer part, I don't see anything secured over here, but it will be fine. Everything will be absolutely great. It's just that you need to trust yourself, you need to trust the universe, you need to trust your own inner guidance. And the moment you do that, everything will be fine for you. But for that, you need to take this leap of faith. You need to, face your fears and the projections that are onto you. You need to clear them out. The moment you do that, you will actually step into your ultimate potential and power. You want to be like a leader for, like a group of people who, like creating petitions and signing them. That can also be a job. That can also be, being a leader for, the activist people, for animals, for nature, for, deforestation. So make sure that, all this is happening because it is here to teach you something, and it has done a great job. You are still disappointed, but for some reason. So make sure that you acknowledge it and you let it go. It's okay. You don't have to regret it all your life. You just need to embrace it and be grateful. You are still getting a chance. Many of the people, they are not even, able to, even if they've expressed, they are not being able to, put forward their message onto why they want to do this particularly. And they have to, live in their normal 9 to 5 job if they don't want to do that, for suppose. So make sure you have the potential, you have the support, you have the opportunity. It's just that it all depends on to you now with what you want to do. So that's it for your reading. Give this video a big thumbs up if it was relatable, and comment down below to what you felt when you heard the message and what are you looking forward to. And until then, I'll see you. Number 2. So let's see, what is your life purpose in this incarnation? So first we'll start with your tarot cards. This is the Wheel of Fortune, the Two of Pentacles in reverse, the King of Cups, and the Emperor in reverse. So pile number 2, this is a very clear thing that I see here, is that you are doing something that you don't like. Like you're not willing, you're just doing it just because, it's like very similar to pile number 1. Like somebody has asked you to do it, that's why you're doing it. But in the first case pile was that the universe is offering them, but in your case you have to take it from, universe. It's like that. With this Emperor in reverse, I really feel that you're not into your potential power. You're not the leader that you can be potentially, because it's upside down obviously right now. And you're trying to break free from it. I really feel that you're trying to break free. And with this Two of Pentacles in reverse, I really feel like your life is like it's not balanced. If you understand what I'm saying. You're trying to balance it out, like by compromising, or just by thinking that, oh, it's just a matter of time and after that I'll get used to it. No, you will not get used to it. You will have that regret in your mind. You will have that sadness in your mind, because the cups represent, your emotions. So it's something very emotionally attached to you that you want to do, but you will regret it later on in your life. And the Emperor is the Aries energy, and Aries energy is, people who are very determined and very get going with their stuff, who are willing to do everything and anything for what they love and for what they believe. So I really feel that in your case, you have to understand this, that you can do it only if you want to. No one is gonna, like put things in your lap and be like, oh, you want this, so take it. No, that will not happen in your case. It will give you an offer, it will give you that opportunity, but what you do is decided by you. It's not decided by anybody else. It's not decided by your people, the people around you. It's not decided by the universe. As you know, everybody has a free will, so you are given that free will of choice. It's you who has to take that decision. Life will present you that opportunity, but it's you who has to take the decision. And you are quite determined to, you know, change your stuff right now. It's just that you are so emotionally and mentally drained that you're not willing to even see what's in front of you. But later on in life you will understand that, you know what, I'm not meant for this, but I'm meant for this. So that's how I feel that you will be learning new things in that process as well. Or maybe, for suppose you are in, you know, some other kind of subject, and you are into some, like, you know, very completely different subject, and you've already completed your studies with that one particular subject, and you're like, oh my god, I cannot do it again. Like, you know, money and other stuff, age, like this is like a big thing right now, that in like your 24 and 25, if you don't have a stable job, then what are you doing? Maybe you're that much years old, maybe you're married as well, but again you will change your, you know, career. I really feel that you will learn new things. Wheel of Fortune, it's a Jupiter energy. It's more of abundance, prosperity, more of opportunities, fulfillment of everything that you want. You will have that. It's up to you who chooses it. It's not up to anybody else. And you know, this Wheel of Fortune is a very positive card if we look at it, because no time is the same. The wheel keeps moving. Even if you are in your good times, there will be a point where you are facing your bad times. And if you are in your bad times, there will be a point when you will be having your good times. So don't give up. It's not the time to give up. It's better that you keep moving forward and, you know, gain mind clarity. I really feel that you need to have clarity about your, you know, of what you want to do and how you want it to happen in your life. Because with this King of Cups and the Emperor, the King of Cups is looking at this Emperor which is upside down. So right now you're focusing on, oh, maybe I'm not worth it, like, you know, maybe self insecurities or some external forces who are, you know, making you feel that way. So make sure that their projections, their lies are not your reality. You have the power to change your reality, but it's on to you of what you want to do. Again and again I'm saying the same thing. It is for you who can change. It's not for somebody else to do it. So the next two cards we have are Nothing is Yet Set in Stone and Believe in the Impossible. What did I say, guys? I just said these two things in a very different way, but yeah, I did say these exact things. That it's, you know, like you might think that, oh, this is my permanent situation now, I can never come out of it. But no, nothing is yet set in stone. You can change your reality. You can change what you want to do. It's you who has to choose. Again and again I'm repeating the same thing, that it's you who will change. It's not for somebody else to do that. And also you might want to, you know, for suppose you are an art student and you want to become a doctor. Believe in the impossible. It's okay, you can still do it. You are learning new things, so you can learn. And you know, with this, okay, I just got that message that, you know, this blue moon is like, what do we say, there's this saying which goes, you know, once in a blue moon. So this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. If you still miss it, you're gonna regret it. And I'm pretty sure that you will take this opportunity, if you ask me. I am pretty sure about it. So make sure that you choose wisely. The next two cards we have are Freedom and Transformation. Wow, okay. I'm really happy with these two cards coming out, because transformation is change and freedom is also change. So transforming, you are transforming yourself into this, powerful emperor, powerful person that you can be with full potential in you. And with this freedom, really feel that, you are releasing those people, like projections onto you. You're releasing your insecurities, you're releasing your, you know, emotions, negative emotions that you have for yourself, with, or for some situation particular. And you will be self empowering. You are releasing any self imposed restrictions or perceived limitations through a loving energy of openness. So, you are opening to new opportunities and you are changing, you are transforming. Use the power of love to move through illusions and shift into awareness. Believe in the impossible, illusions. Make sure you are manifesting properly. Listen to what you actually speak to yourself on a regular basis. If you say that, I'm not worthy, I'm a loser, I can never do this, I can never, have my dream job, then obviously you will not have it. But if you say, no, I can do it, I will do it, and I will make sure that I'm happy with what I am doing, then that's how you'll actually step into your power. That's how you'll actually, be happy, be abundant, be prosperous. But again, it's for you to choose it. The next three cards we have are school, writing, and talk to your angels. So you might want to become a writer and become a poet, something related to writing, articles, journalist, anything related to that. You want to start blogging, maybe content writer, it could be anything. And like I said, you will be learning in this process. You will be completely changing your your career, your purpose, and what you want to do. So you are doing that. The answers you're seeking involves going school, going back to learning, going back to being a student. So make sure that you use this time very wisely. You can, actually with writing, that doesn't have to be, your way of working. Maybe you don't want to become a writer. Maybe this message is for some other soul. But take what resonates and talk to your angels. If you still feel, like, what am I doing? How will I overcome this situation? What will I do? Talk to your angels. Say them your problems. They are always listening to you. Your guardian angel, your spirit guides are always beside you. They are wanting you to take their help. They want you to take their help. But you're so into your own emotions and into your own thoughts, into your own brain, that you're not willing to listen. You're not willing to take action. You're not willing to look here and there. So make sure you do that. And the last card we have is regret. Like I said, you don't want to regret anything. I know that I cannot change the past. In past, that's what I said, that you might, be some other student, or maybe you're doing something else. But you don't feel called to do that anymore, and you're like, oh my god, I cannot do this anymore. What am I doing with my life? You might feel like a useless person, but you're not. There is no point in regretting that. You have the power, you have the potential, you have the opportunity. Go ahead and take it. The moment you do that, you will step into your ultimate power. I've been saying this since the first 4 cards have appeared, the 4 tarot cards. So make sure that you think about it once. And you might be feeling very frustrated right now. You might be feeling like, very exhausted, very frustrated, very irritated by whatever you're going through. It's okay. If you actually want to, if you don't want to do any of these things, if you just want to be happy, you need to accept a few things in your life. So make sure that you do that. Always cribbing about something will not help you. You need to allow things to happen on their own for some time. And that's how you will actually step into your ultimate power. And this transformation will be actually happening, I really feel. But of course, without your free will, nothing will happen. It's for you who has to choose and do it. So that's it for your reading. Give this video a big thumbs up. Comment down below to how you felt when you heard this message, or if you're looking forward to what is coming now next, comment it down. And until then, I'll see you. Toodles! Hey, pan number 3. So let's see what is your life purpose in this incarnation. So first we'll start off with your tarot cards. This is the Knight of Swords in reverse, the Four of Wands, the Three of Swords, and the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So looking at this pile, is the first instinct that I get is that this is a pile for my empaths, for my earth angels, the light workers. I really feel like that, because having a very messed up mind with a lot of heartbreak and being left out and not feeling satisfied is what I think is like what empaths actually feel. And here currently I feel is that you don't feel stable in your life right now. You are currently having a lot of self-worth issues. I feel more of self-worth, or like going through some family stuff or childhood traumas and not having clarity. You feeling stuck in a place where you're like, what do I do now? What now? After all of this, what will I do next now? And with this Five of Pentacles in reverse, the Five of Pentacles talks about feeling left out. Like, as you see, like, he's a handicapped and they're out in the snow, and you are, and when it's in reverse, it's like where you are healing from that period, you're healing from that stage. And as they both are looking towards this Three of Swords, I really feel that you're healing from your trauma, you're healing from your childhood trauma, or any kind of heartbreak or some issues that you're having with anybody. You're healing from that, but you're not feeling satisfied with what you do. Because this reading is about life purpose, I don't want to get into like what hurt you and all that, but that's like the overview of it. And I really feel that what you want to do is that it's not actually what you want to do. What you should do is first clear your mind, because the swords, they talk about mind, and it's all about the mind, your thoughts, your what how you actually work, like how you, when we say people are very logical, the swords correlates to that. So I really feel that with this Knight of Swords in reverse, you should actually get clarity about your mind, about your situation, of what you want. All these, the two previous piles are quite similar to this one as well, but it's more of a very different situation. But yeah, you need to be first sure about what you want to do. And the moment you find that of what you have to do or what you want to do, it'll be easier for you to heal and feel stable, because you're not feeling stable at all with whatever you do. And I think it's more it's like, I really feel it's related to energy, maybe energy, or crystals and all. I really feel like that, because the pentacles, they can talk about the earth, raw materials. But I really feel that it's more like an empath feeling I get from this pile. So make sure before you step into your purpose, you heal this trauma of yours. Because if you don't, you will not feel stable, you will not feel satisfied. That soul satisfaction is not there for you if you don't heal this. And it's not only about your purpose, it's for anything in your life. If you want to actually genuinely feel happy, you need to get over this. And for most of you, I really feel like it's because of some childhood trauma. I don't know, I'm just getting that feeling it's more related to your childhood trauma. It may not sound so serious, but yeah, take whatever you feel called for. I really feel that you guys have self-worth issues, lack of self-confidence, lack of determination, maybe being too lazy for not doing stuff. Not like there's this point like being depressed, actually I feel is. So it would be better if you first, clear out this air and then step into the full potential. And because you are healing from that trauma. But then if you actually want to know like what should I do, what is my purpose, what should I be doing? But for that, you need to first understand that it's important for you to heal these aspects of your life. So it will be easier for you to, you don't have to settle for less. You don't need to settle for less. It's just that you need to first accept yourself. You have self-worth issues. You need to first accept yourself with what you are. And the moment you do that, half of the problem is already solved. If you're into spirituality, I would say follow your spirituality. If you want to do something else, go for it. But I don't see any specific thing that you should, do as in your soul purpose, like as your life purpose. But yeah, I do see that, whatever you feel called for, go for it. But before doing that, make sure you are choosing this with a clear mind, with an intention, not just uselessly you are choosing it. No, you shouldn't be doing that. You should choose it very wisely, because that's what will determine your upcoming financial security. So make sure that you don't rush things. Figure this out and then step into this. I would say that would be the best thing that you would be doing for yourself, if you ask me. So the next two cards we have are confidence is your key, okay, and a win-win outcome is forecast. So things are happening for you. You don't need to worry. Everything will be fine. Just be confident. Be in the present. That's the message that I got right now. Be in the present. When you are in the present moment, it's easier for you to understand. You'll be subtle in every way. You won't be, like overreacting for something. You won't be excessively happy for something. You will be subtle in your life. The past won't affect you. The future will not worry you. So, and you feeling stuck right now is like a way of universe to make you, like heal yourself right now. I really feel it's because of that. That's why you're feeling stuck. You're feeling stagnant. Like, what am I doing? Why am I doing this? If you're questioning yourself that, make sure you, reflect on this part of your life where you actually got hurt by people around you and you were like, my situation is never gonna get better. And avoid self-talk, avoid negative self-talk, not self-talk, but negative self-talk, I would say. Because if you do that, you will gain confidence, of course. And you will also, you will stop having insecurities about yourself, because you have a lot of insecurities about yourself right now. There is a win-win outcome, but for that, first reflect, honor it, accept it, and then move forward. Because when you do that, it's easier for you to actually understand and comprehend on what is, what is actually stopping me, because this is stopping you from, actually stepping into your potential, into your power. So make sure that you reflect on this, acknowledge it, honor it, and then, the universe will guide you on its own. Honestly, I have nothing else to say about this thing. So the next two cards we have are acceptance, like I said right now, and priorities. What does your priority check looks like? Is it, like, is it empty? Is it filled with, your dreams and aspirations? Is it, negative stuff? It's for you to reflect on it. And accept this part, honor it, and move forward now. It's high time with these retrogrades, even though this is a timeless reading. Currently, I'm doing this when there are a lot of planets retrograde. So while these planets are retrograde, make sure that you use this time to self-reflect, do shadow work, heal your inner child, and then move forward. Step into your potential when where the power will be in your hand once you do that. But for that, you need to take a step forward. You need to take this leap of faith. And make sure of what your priorities are. Once you get to know your priority, once you get to know your passion, once you understand that what you want to do, you will be easily be able to do it. But for that, you need to first understand, first honor it, accept it, gain that confidence. There is a very good outcome, there is a very good, stability, everything is very good. But healing is necessary. You are healing. I'm not saying that you are not, you're not willing to, I'm not saying that. But you need to acknowledge this part, because you're feeling completely stagnant and, in a place where you're like, now what do I do? Where do I go now? And also, and just like a point that if you are actually going through, like a inner child wound, inner child healing, then you can try this one thing that I did, and it did help me a lot. When if you have like an album of your childhood photos, watch it, like think of the best memories that you had in your childhood, and after that, the moment you do that, think of the not so good things that happened to you. I know it can be really very, very stressing, very frustrating. You might have to cry it out and let it go. And while you're, thinking of the, not so pleasant things that happened to you, write them down point by point. Write the triggers, that what triggers you when, when this topic comes. What are you feeling? What it makes you feel? Write it. You will understand that, it's like a way that you're honoring your feelings. You're honoring that, what, this is what happened and this is how I'm gonna deal with it. It did help me. So if you actually feel called for doing that, go ahead and do it. And the next three cards we have are body work, strength, and oracle cards. So these are the life purpose that potentially you can have if you want to. So you have the strength, you have the courage, you are this fearless, bold soul and person that you are, with this Leo energy over here. Confidence is your key. You have sent everything you've experienced in your life has made you strong and courageous. So it's not your weak point. This part of your life is not a weak point for you. It's It's a point which taught you how to be strong and courageous in any situation, like I said, how to be subtle in every situation. It taught you that. So if you actually, if you are into spirituality, and if you know energy healing, or tarot reading, or angel card reading, go for it. Because body work, it says your life purpose involves body work such as massage therapy, energy healing, physical therapy, or exercise training. And with oracle cards, it's like you are able to discern answers and guidance for yourself and others. So obviously you have a great intuition. That's why I told that this is what I feel for the empaths. That this is the empath, the earth angel, the light worker pile that I feel in. With this, your intuition is very, very on point. It's very strong. But right now it's blocked. I really feel it's blocked, and it's not allowing me as well to channel messages for you. Because right now your concern is not the life purpose. Your concern is to get over with this aspect of your life, so that you can step, and after that you will actually know what you want to do. And with body work, you can either be a fitness trainer, a bodybuilder. You can have a channel, or like a page, if you want to, about like tips. So that's what you need to decide. But before that, please make sure that you work on this. And the last card we have is envy. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. So obviously you have challenges in your life. You have dealt with a lot of stuff in your life, and it has only made you more stronger. Honor it, accept it, and you will see things working your favor. The most difficult part is when you have to accept what happened to you. And because it's very weird when I say this, because when I said this to myself, I felt like slapping myself. But this is the truth, that everything that has happened to us is because of us. It's because we expected that way. We did a certain thing in a certain way. So that is because of us. It's not that I'm blaming you or I'm calling out to you guys. No, I'm not doing that. It's just that I had to do the same thing to myself. So that's what I have learned, and that's what I am actually telling you guys. If you feel called for that, go ahead and actually sit with yourself and reflect on what did I do to put myself into this situation. And one more I can see is that you guys are an artist. You guys are very artistic. With this tattoo over here, I really feel you guys are very artistic. You might want to become a tattoo artist. You can do that. You can do anything with the artistic level, in whatever you feel like. Everything will be fine. It's just that you need to take care of yourself. You need to first take care of yourself. Be mindful of what you eat. And looking at this, I really feel it's like the root chakra, the basic chakra of our chakra system. You guys might have issues with your parents, with your family, with your roots, because the root chakra is all about the basic necessities, your family, your relations. Mostly it's family, your dad, because Saturn rules the root chakra. So I really feel that it's it's very connected to your childhood and your family. So make sure you work on your root chakra. I really felt called for that. So, and like with this acceptance card, it's all green. So make sure you heal your heart first. You need to heal your heart, because there's a heart over here also with 3 swords in it. So make sure you do that, and you are protected. That's the last thing I got to say to you guys. You guys are protected, and you guys are amazing, beautiful souls. And that's for sure. It's like point blank period. I don't even need to, emphasize on that anymore. So yeah guys, that's it for your reading. Give this video a big thumbs up if it was relatable, and comment down below to what you actually felt when you heard this message, and if you're looking forward to it, how you're feeling. Comment it down and I'll see you then. To-do's. Hey pile number 4, so let's see what is your life purpose in this incarnation. So first we'll start off with your tarot cards. This is the 7 of Swords in reverse, the 5 of Swords, the Sun, and the Knight of Pentacles. So the first thing that I want to address is the outcome is really good, but there is something that you need to work on right now. And I really feel it's about, your own thoughts, your own perceptions, your own limiting beliefs, because you have a lot of limiting beliefs, I feel. Very petty arguments with yourself, putting yourself down, self-sabotaging. I really feel like that. And with this 7 of Swords, the 7 of Swords upright talks about, like sneaky stuff happening around you. People around you who are sneaky. It could be you as well. But in reverse, I really feel it's like, more of hiding secrets from yourself or hiding secrets from people. And with this, I really feel that it's better if you actually speak your truth. And, even if it's very hard for you to do that, do it. And I feel that, it's very quite related to your inner child, because when I look at the Sun, I look at this boy, this small boy, who's, like riding on this horse and, very happy. I really feel that, this child in you needs nurturing right now. And it needs care, it needs love, it needs self-love first of all. So I really feel that, it's better that you take this time out and actually, heal yourself and, get over with this toxic nature of yourself. I'm not calling out on you guys, I'm just stating facts, what I can actually feel and sense and what I'm hearing. So the first part is to, like actually tell yourself that, this is the problem. You're trying to hide things from your own self. And you're doing this, like with your thoughts, with, like intellectually, logically, you're doing it. You feel some emotion, oh, you're just emotional. Your mind says that, oh, you're just emotional, be logical. It's very important for you to get over these, limiting beliefs and this self-sabotaging nature of your own self. If you have these feelings logically, like I said, logically you might feel that, oh, you're just being emotional. But, say your mind that shut up, I need to right now acknowledge these feelings and I need to let them go. All of these piles have, something or the other to let go and, like move on. All these piles, each and every pile had this kind of, message. So make sure that, these very petty arguments, as you can see, the 5 of Swords here is, like a place where people are fighting. The swords down here, and he's holding 3 swords. People are fighting. Very, petty arguments, very vicious nature. So make sure that don't let these affect the child in you. Because the child in you is wanting to feel loved, it's wanting to feel, happy. But all it gets is, these self-limiting beliefs, the sabotage, the negative self-talk, and all of it. And what you need to focus on is on yourself. And then automatically after that, once you are done with your healing, if you felt called for pile number 3 and pile number 4, watch pile number 3 as well, because it's very similar to that. So anyways, with this Sun, I really feel everything will fall into place. With the Knight of Pentacles, you will be very stable. I look at this as, in a two-way perspective for this reading. One perspective is that after all of this, you will feel very stable and secure. And right now with this current energy, I feel that you're feeling stuck. You're feeling very stagnant. in your place. You're like, I cannot move, I cannot do anything with this situation. This situation will never get better for me. It's like that's how I'm feeling. But it would be better if you do self care, do self love affirmations, self care affirmations, all kind of positive affirmations. I would say affirmations, I specifically feel it's more with your communication with your throat, with your you know your logical brain. So make sure that the brain knows that you're worthy of anything that you want. And you might also feel that like the things are going very slow, it's going very very stagnant, I'm not moving at all, because the process has to be slow. With this nine, the pentacles is the slowest energy in the whole four suits. So with this, make sure that the process, you have patience for yourself. It does talks about patience as well. You be patient with yourself, be very gentle with yourself, be very slow, like very, go to the core of it. It's asking you to go to the core of it. If you're feeling very very vulnerable with your emotions, do grounding exercises. I really feel with this. And with the smoky quartz is like the root chakra crystal. So grounding will help you a lot. One, like, before you acknowledge your emotions, because you can be very vulnerable at that time, make sure you ground first, and then you acknowledge your emotions, and then you let it all go. You might need to cry, you might need to verbally, you might have like sore throat all the time, because you have unexpressed emotions stuck in your throat. You need to speak it, you need to tell the truth. Your lies will not work anymore. Make sure that even to yourself, maybe it's not about people, but to yourself, be truthful to yourself, be as transparent as you can be with yourself, and make sure that you do that, because it will help you a lot. And I also feel with, okay, the topic of this reading and the reading that I'm getting is quite off topic. It's very different, but yeah, that needs to be heard, it needs to be acknowledged, it needs to be honored. Like, now coming back to the life purpose, I really feel that you can do business, you can do something on your own, not working under somebody, because the sun is like it's like the self-made man, self-made person, very very attractive, has a lot of attention from people. So you are not somebody who wants to work under someone. I don't feel like that. I feel that you're more of person who wants to be a leader to people and have their own business, or like a place to work. It could be a cafe. I got a cafe. If you want, like, cooking, maybe a teacher, maybe you're teaching, you have a school where you teach. Maybe it could be anything, it could be dancing, it could be singing, it could be any subject that you want to teach. That could be one. Dealing with people where you are like the leader, and you are teaching, you're preaching your knowledge to people. So you can do that. Mostly I feel is business, or like doing something of your own, not working under somebody. And if you do work under somebody, there's nothing bad in it, honestly, if you ask me. So moving on, the next two cards we have are communication is the key. Like I said, talk about it, and a time for healing. Both of these cards, I said it very clearly that you need to speak your truth. You need to allow those unexpressed emotions to come out, because those are blocking your power. They are blocking your empowerment. As you can see here, this is blue. So the throat chakra, we are back at the chakras, we are back at the throat chakra, where you are healing that chakra, and a time for healing. So right now you need to heal, you need to mend that, that broken soul, you need to mend it. And right now is a very, like a very perfect time, I would say. Whenever you're watching, it doesn't always have to be in a particular time. You can do it any day, any time. Just remember that before you actually acknowledge your emotions, make sure you do the grounding, because when you are grounded well, the vulnerability decreases a lot, so you can actually understand your own emotions. Because if you don't understand your own emotions, then how will you be able to solve it, if you're getting what I meant? So make sure that you do that and communicate. If people have made you feel bad, let them know how they made you feel. And there's nothing wrong. It's just that don't be harsh on them, don't be as harsh as they were. It's just that be as gentle as possible and say, like, you know what, this is the place where it hurt me a lot, and I just wanted to let you know about it. Do it in a very, gentle way. You don't have to be, harsh with them, because obviously that brings you back to their category. So the next two cards we have are satisfaction and friendliness. So you might want to talk, to a friend of yours who's very close to you, and in a very friendly way, let them know what they did to you and it was not good. Let them know about it, because when they know about it, it's easier for you, like, after that, if you ever want to communicate your feelings to them, it's easier for you to explain and for them to understand. So make sure that you do it in the most gentle way possible. And I am pretty sure the moment you let go of this, you will feel that soul satisfaction in you. I really feel that, that you'll be very happy, very, very, like, you will feel loved by yourself. I really feel that. And you can, like, with your soul, I'm so sorry, with your life purpose, be friendly with everybody, and you will have satisfaction with your career. I am swearing on that. I can guarantee you that you will be very satisfied with your career later on in your life, and you will be satisfied with your life ultimately. So the next three cards we have are travel, children, like I said, teaching something. So it could be with children. And the last card we have is energy healing. So I really feel that you can become a counselor, because because you the way you speak, the way you express, can actually mend somebody else's soul. It can actually mend somebody else, and it will be very easy for you to deal with people actually like this. And you might travel a lot, you want to travel, and you will get to travel, like, very long distances, I feel. But for that, you need to first work on yourself. If you that The whole concept about, your life purpose is that first you need to mend yourself, and then you can do something for yourself. It's like that. And with children, I really feel that your life purpose involves helping, teaching, and healing children. So you might be a counselor for children, you can be a teacher for them, you can be, like, you might be teaching something like a dance or subjects, you might be a teacher or anything like that. You are teaching children, and not only as in children, and you can also help grown up young people heal their inner child, like you can heal your inner child. And you have that, potential. You are a natural healer. Your natural healing abilities are an important part of your life purpose. You can actually mend somebody's soul just by your words, by your actions, by the way you speak to them. Traveling, your life purpose has traveling. You will get to travel a lot. So if you're like wondering like, oh, where will I travel? You can travel to wherever you want. You will get to travel as much as you want. Just make sure that first heal this and then step into your ultimate potential and power. And the last card we have is worry. And stop worrying about stuff. When I pulled out this card, I had the intention of what is stopping them from, getting into their ultimate power, ultimate potential. You're worrying. You're constantly thinking, you're constantly, manifesting worry in your life. You're constantly manifesting negative patterns in your life because of worrying. So, as we say, whatever we speak, whatever we do, whatever we think is energy, and that energy gets manifested in our life if we do it excessively. So, make sure that you stop worrying and start being happy, start living in the present moment. I really feel one of your messages is start living in the present moment, because you live too much in your past, too much in your future. Like, you are not in between. You're just stuck at like, you're like a pendulum. You're not in the middle. You're just going sideways, either your past or your future. Make sure that you stay still in the present right now, and once you do that, it'll be very helpful. And being present in the moment is a form of grounding. That's a form of grounding. So just try to be here, be in the moment right now, and please work on yourself, because this is something very, if we look at this as a very petty thing, but it's affecting your life very widely. So make sure that you think about it and work it out. So yep, that's it for your reading. Give this video a big thumbs up if it was relatable. Comment down below to how you felt when you heard this message, and what are you expecting, what are you looking forward to. And until then, I'll see you. Toodles.